Happy, beautiful day, beautiful people. I hope you guys are well. And it is almost 9 p.m. Welcome to day 108 or 107. I don't even know what day it is anymore, man. What is today? 107? 100 and something of posting every single day. And I am really excited because today's video is probably going to be a super short one, 5 minutes of giving my best as opposed to 20 minutes of just ranting. And I was really excited on Monday afternoon because after a long week, I get to be home on Tuesday. I get to sleep in a little bit. When you get up at 4, getting up at 7 is like amazing. Getting up at 8, oh, jackpot. So I'm really happy about that. Oh, my lips are so dry. I'm really happy about that. And I got home around 6 p.m. I had a really productive day. Well, not really. I had a really eventful, is the word I'm looking for. I had a really eventful lunch today, which ran long. I thought I was going to have like a 2.5 hour lunch, and it turned out to be very life changing. I haven't processed it enough to talk about it on video yet. It's probably going to take a while, so I'm not going to talk about that. Yes, okay. But I also got on a call with my friend Eve, and she picks today's topic for the video. So shout out to my bestie Eve. I was like, Eve, what can we talk about today? And she was like, tell them how we met. And I think I may have spoken about. Give me a minute, guys. I'm getting a call. Oops. Excuse the interruption. It was a quiet day being delivered, so I had to pick that up. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. And yeah, so Eve picks today's video topic about fate. So you may have heard this story before, but because we have so many new friends on here, guys, we have so many new friends joining this channel, joining this train ride. They're 100 and something, and we're at 130 followers, which is, I said at 23. So this has been very gradual, I think is the word. And I feel like with every new person, I imagine myself sitting in a room with 130 people. And that is a lot of people. And so I'm really grateful for each and every one of you, especially those of you who watch most of my videos, of course. That includes my brother, Jeff. Thank you. And also just a whole bunch of people who I haven't met yet. Thank you for your support. Anyhow, I met my best friend Eve back in the day in primary school, kindergarten, I think. And we were, thick as thieves. Guys, if you see me spacing out, I'm just really tired. But yeah, we were thick as thieves for the longest time, sitting next to each other in class, in the bus. And one day, I think we were both 8 years old. I went to school, but she wasn't in the bus with me. And I got to class and she wasn't at her desk. I thought, oh, she's not in the bus, then she has to be in class. And I go to school, but she wasn't there. And so in the evening, I sat in the bus alone again. And the next day, and the next day, and the next day, it's one thing when, your ride or die, your sidekick doesn't show up for a day, but I was 8 and she did not just fail to show up that day, but I never saw her again. We were both 8 and, my gosh, I can't remember the exact year because I'm trying to think. It was around 2006. So 2016, almost 20 years ago. Wow. Eve, what did it do, babes? Nearly 20 years ago. And so fast forward to, this is just about fate, right? She calls it fate and destiny. And I think I want to just share the backstory with you guys, right? And clearly, today is probably going to be a video like on Saturday where I was very mentally exhausted, whereby I keep rambling a lot. So let's make it short and sweet and cool. So yeah, I never saw my best friend again. And I remember being so sad, wondering like what happened to her. And fast forward many years later, I'm like in high school now, I'm on Facebook. I keep typing her name on Facebook, like her full name, her full government name on Facebook. And then fast forward, I moved to China 10 years ago and I'm searching Facebook, Instagram, like LinkedIn, all of these apps, searching her name year after year, even on Google. I could not find this chick nowhere. And so about 2024, 2 years ago and some months, it was in March. I was up late I was up late because I was going to get my braces taken out. I was very nervous about it. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, I had braces for like 5 years. So I was really nervous to take them out. I was really nervous to let go of that part of my life. And so I kept postponing my appointment. So finally, I pick a Sunday. I'm like, if I get that taken out on Sunday, I do have, I think I had something coming up the midweek or end of the week. I was like, I have a few days to recover and get used to like this. And so I couldn't sleep a bit. Like I was up all night and I was just doom scrolling Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. And I reached out to this mutual acquaintance. We both went to school together. And I remember being like, hey, by any chance, do you know like this chick, Eve, and this was her name. We were all in class together, in the same class together, and around 20, like 2006. And this is her name. She's like, yeah, I like we both ended up in the same school. I'm like, really? She's like, yeah. And I ran into her like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, I'm so sorry, what? And I'm like, wait, I came across this this Instagram picture, but it looks like her. Because guys, I'm trying to remember her from memory, okay? Gosh, this video is terrible. Oh, I want it perfect. You got it, Phillips. You just have to keep going. Let's go. So yeah, let's call her A. A tells me, you know what, I know this chick, and we went to school together, and about 2 weeks ago we ran into each other at the airport. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I take a picture of this account that I found and send a screenshot, and I'm like, is this the same person? She's like, that is the same person. Because this whole time I was trying to remember my childhood best friend's face from memory. I was trying to recall what she looked like, what she probably would look like now, almost 18 years later. And every time I'd look at a picture with anyone's first name Eve, I'd be like, I think it's her. And I'm like, nope, that's not her. And this was like, I'm like, this is her. This has to be her. And so finally, in the delirium of not having slept, I was very sleepy, very tired, very nervous about my braces, had pulled an all-nighter for no reason at all. And then this chick confirms that, oh, that's her. I just leave a message and I'm like, hi, my name's Phoebe, and by any chance, is your name Eve? Blah, 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 blah. And did you go to this school and left between this year? And if it's not you, completely ignore this message. Like, ignore this message and just forget you saw this. Just keep scrolling. And so I think a day later, which was Monday for me, Sunday for her, she gets back to me and she's like, oh my gosh, I've been looking for you my whole life. I've been looking for you my entire life. I have searched on Facebook, on Instagram, every single place, but I couldn't find you. Which is weird because my accounts, like my Instagram page was public. So I'm not sure how, but like the minute she saw me, she's like, this is you. And so we scheduled a call, which I believe was Monday evening. She got back to me Sunday night for her, which was Monday morning for me. So Monday evening, my time, we schedule a call and we hop on a call. And I remember that was the first time I was on a FaceTime call, smiling with all my teeth after taking my braces out after 5 years. And we end up having the longest conversation. And somewhere between March of 2024 and June of 2024, we were besties again. It's like we just kind of hit pause in our friendship at 8, and 18 years later, both of us at 26, we just reconnected. Like it's like we came into each other's life when we both needed each other at that point, which was, oh my gosh, I don't even know how to phrase it. In so many ways, Eve phrased it this way. It's like, I've always believed in fate and destiny, but you and I, this whole time, for 18 years, we never laid eyes on each other, but somehow we left an imprint in each other's heart. Like, not hurt, heart. Heart? Yes. The Kenyan is saying hello, 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 in each other's heart, okay, in everyone's heart. We left we left an imprint whereby we were living in the same world, but very different lives. But we were both in aviation. We were both writers. I was living in China. She had been studying Chinese and wanted to move to China at some point. And somehow when we met, we just clicked. Like, You know how I saw this comment earlier, or maybe yesterday, that said, choose your friends, like have friends who get you so you don't have to spend a lifetime translating your soul. Same goes for relationships, etc. But it was like we didn't need to translate each other's soul to each other. We just got each other. Like the first time we saw each other was when I flew to Kenya in 2024, September. We saw each other in September of 2024. And it's like, it wasn't like, oh my gosh, nice to see you after 18 years. No, between March and September, we had probably had over 100 hours on FaceTime. We talked a lot. And I remember the first time she's like, oh yeah, you know what? Like I was telling this guy about my best friend Phoebe, and I'm like, oh, I'm your bestie. Like, oh my God, like, hang on, it was amazing. And so, in so many ways, this taught me that when things are right on time, there is nothing you can do in this world to interrupt that pattern. When your blessing arrives, ain't nothing you can do to mess that up. That if it's time for you to be happy, if it's time for you for blessings to be on your way, if it's time for you, if this blessing has got your name on it, nobody can take that from you. In my Kikuyu people will appreciate this, my Kenyan Kikuyu people, where we say when you have something, like when something is meant for you, no one can tunya you. Like no one can tunya you, no one can take it away from you, because it was meant for you. It has your name on it. And I think it's such a blessing to remember that, because at the end of the day, knowing that I I had like I honestly felt so alone when Eve left like our school. And obviously I was only 8. What did I know about, you know, being left and processing that kind of, feeling? But it was very I just missed her. Like she was the person I talked to about stuff, and she talked to me about stuff, and then she was gone. And I remember meeting people through life and just thinking, like, man, I always called her Eveline ever since we were kids. And I still call her Eveline. I don't ever call her like Evelyn or Eveline, just Eveline, like I did when we were kids. And she loves it. Eve. Hi. But yeah, if this was Eve's topic today, obviously I'm very sleepy. And so we do have to call it a day. But yes, this was just a bit of a story time about friendship, about fate, about destiny, relationships. And yeah, welcome to, no, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching day 107, I think. Thank you for watching day 107. And as always, guys, I am so grateful for all of you who've been on this journey with me for the last 107 days. I see you, I believe in you, and I'm sending you all my love. And if it's your first time here, my name's Phoebe, and I make videos every single day on YouTube. So for the last 107 days, except for day 9, but here we are. So hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. And of course, share this with your mama, your sister, your auntie, any woman in your life, any man too. Send them my way, okay? Alrighty, my ladies and my guys. All right, people, I gotta get off the internet. I gotta go. Take care of yourself, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao, Bella. Mwah. Outfit of the day. Have a good day.
Maybe I'd arrive, but I think I lost it. Said that I was fine, said it from the coffin. Remember how I died when you started walking. That's my life, I'll put up a fight. Taking out my earrings, touching on the